A garbage truck groans through the blue-gray dark. Street lamps flicker. Sprinklers hiss on lawns that will never know the man who keeps them clean. Ignacio hangs off the back of the truck. His face is a topographical map of exhaustion, deep lines, salt and pepper stubble, eyes that have seen too many identical mornings. He wears a reflective vest over a faded Union shirt. He swings a bin with practiced efficiency. The clatter of refuse is almost musical. Ignacio, people think garbage is what you throw away, but garbage is memory. Every bag I lift is someone's yesterday. Their chicken bones and credit card statements, their pregnancy tests and divorce papers. I carry it all. He watches a homeowner in a bathrobe retrieve a newspaper, never once looking at the truck, idling 10 feet away. Ignacio, they don't see me. I'm part of the machine, and machines don't get tired. EXT, Ignacio's house, late afternoon. A modest ranch home, paint peeling like sunburned skin. A lawn that's fighting a losing battle against dandelions. Ignacio's work boots hit the cracked driveway. He pauses. Tucked into the doorframe, a neon orange citation. He pulls it free. His lips move as he reads. Close on citation. Violation. Unapproved mailbox color. Fine, $175. Due within 14 days or subject to lien proceedings. Ignacio looks at his mailbox. It's black. The same black it's been for 12 years. Ignacio, to himself, what color is it supposed to be? Ignacio's house, living room, continuous, sparse, a couch with a blanket hiding the tears, a TV from the Obama administration. On the coffee table, a stack of similar citations, pink, yellow, orange, a rainbow of debt. Ignacio collapses onto the couch, a snuffling sound. Then a small potato-shaped body waddles into frame. Tompkins, the pug, climbs onto Ignacio's lap. His eyes bulge with what can only be described as cosmic understanding. Ignacio, scratching Tompkins' ears. They got me again, boy. Mailbox color. You believe that? Tompkins tilts his head. Ignacio, you're right. Of course you're right. It's not about the mailbox. It's never about the mailbox. He stares into Tompkins' eyes. Ignacio, there's something in that dog, something ancient, like he's seen civilizations rise and fall, and he's trying to tell me something important. But all that comes out is wheezing. Tompkins wheezes. Ignacio's kitchen. Night. Ignacio sits at a small table, calculator in hand. Bills spread before him like a losing poker hand. The back door opens. Monrees Jr., 44, enters still in her Hardy's uniform. She's beautiful in a worn-out way. Someone who learned to smile through exhaustion. Monrees Jr., HOA again? Ignacio, mailbox. What's wrong with the mailbox? Ignacio, wrong color. Monrees Jr., it's black. Apparently it's supposed to be charcoal. She sits across from him, takes his hand. Monrees Jr., we got 2 weeks? 14 days. Then they put a lien on the house. Monrees Jr., how much total now? He slides her the calculator. Her face doesn't change. She's had too much practice. We always figure it out. I'm tired of figuring it out. She squeezes his hand harder. Act 2. The Gambler's Machinery. Exterior, used car lot. Honest Al's Auto Emporium. Day. A forest of faded pennant flags. Cars that look like they've been crying. Ignacio walks the lot with Honest Al, 60s, a man whose smile has too many teeth. Honest Al, this baby right here? 2006 Honda Pilot, reliable as a sunrise. Ignacio circles the SUV. It's silver, mostly. Some primer patches. Ignacio, how many miles? Honest Al, let's call it experienced. Ignacio peers at the odometer through the window, 398,247. Ignacio, 400,000 miles? Honest Al. Hondas run forever. Everyone knows that. This engine's just getting broken in. Ignacio. Why is it so cheap? Honest Al. Placing hand on heart. I'm in the business of helping people, Ignacio. Can I call you Ignacio? Ignacio's garage. Night. Ignacio lies under the Honda Pilot, flashlight in mouth. Oil drips onto his forehead. He slides out, stares at the ceiling. Ignacio to Tompkins, who sits nearby. Cracked block. Transmission's got maybe 100 miles left. Whole thing's held together by grease and prayers. Tompkins tilts his head. Ignacio, no, I can't take it back. As is means as is. That's the whole scam. You sell someone a corpse and call it as is. He wipes his hands on a rag that just redistributes the grime. Ignacio, I thought I could do deliveries. Groceries, packages, old people to their doctor appointments. $40 a day, maybe 50. Enough to cover the fines. But you can't deliver anything in a car that doesn't move. EXT, rural property, day. A hand-painted sign. Farm equipment, cheap, no questions. Ignacio stands before a 1964 John Deere 110 garden tractor. It's green where it isn't rust. The seat is duct tape over foam. Seller, 70s, a man who looks like he was born in overalls spits tobacco juice. Seller, she's a classic. Collectors pay $5,000 for these. Ignacio, I don't want to collect it. I want to work it. Even better, built to last, not like the plastic garbage they make now. Ignacio touches the steering wheel. It wobbles. Does it run? The seller turns the key. The engine coughs, sputters, then catches with a sound like a dying animal finding one last burst of life. Seller. Purrs like a kitten. EXT suburban lawn, day. A pristine McMansion, manicured hedges, a lawn that probably costs more to maintain than Ignacio's mortgage. Ignacio sits atop the John Deere, which is now smoking from somewhere beneath the hood. The engine dies with a clunk. Homeowner emerges from the front door. Homeowner, is there a problem? Ignacio, no ma'am, just warming up. He turns the key, nothing. The homeowner checks her watch. Homeowner, I have book club in an hour. Ignacio, yes ma'am. He turns the key again. The tractor makes a sound like a cat being stepped on, then goes silent forever. Ignacio's house, night. Ignacio sits in darkness, Tompkins on his lap. The front door opens. Monreese Jr. enters, but she's not in her Hardee's uniform. She's in black pants and a black polo shirt. Ignacio, what happened to your uniform? Monreese Jr. sitting beside him. Downtown Hardee's closed. Last week. I didn't want to worry you. Ignacio, where'd you get the black? Monreese Jr. Halftime sports bar and casino. I'm washing dishes now. Ignacio, they don't have a kitchen there. Just microwaves. Monreese Jr. They have dishes. Someone's got to wash them. Silence. Ignacio. I lost another 1,200 today. Tractor's dead. Honda's dead. Everything I touch turns to... Monreese Jr. Don't. Ignacio, garbage. Monreese Jr. You're not garbage. I work with garbage. I buy garbage. I am garbage. Monreese Jr. Fierce. You are a man who gets up every morning at 4 a.m. to do a job nobody thanks him for. You are a man who comes home and tries to build something better. You are my husband. She takes his face in her hands. And we are not done yet. Act 3. The Cathedral. XTR. Ignacio's house, dawn. Ignacio sits on the front porch. The sky is turning pink. Tompkins sits beside him. A county vehicle pulls up. A foreclosure notice gets stapled to a post. The car drives away. Ignacio doesn't move. Ignacio to Tompkins. 30 days, that's what we got left. Tompkins looks up at him. Those bulging eyes catch the sunrise. Ignacio, you know something, don't you? You've always known something. The pug's breathing is labored but steady. Snort, snort, wheeze. Ignacio, I started calling it the Cathedral of Knowledge. That thing in his eyes. Like he'd read every book ever written, but he couldn't tell me what they said. He could only show me, with his presence, with his patience. Ignacio closes his eyes. Ignacio, what do I do? And in that moment, something shifts. Ignacio's garage, day. Ignacio stands before the dead Honda Pilot and the dead John Deere tractor. He circles them slowly. Ignacio, they sold me pieces, incomplete machines, each one broken in a different way. He stops. Ignacio, but what if the pieces fit together? Montage, the building. Ignacio removes the transmission from the Honda. He welds a bracket onto the John Deere frame. Monreese Jr. hands him tools through the PT Cruiser window, cheetah print catching the garage light. Tompkins supervises from a folding chair, wheezing approval. Sparks fly. Grease accumulates. Coffee cups multiply. Ignacio's driveway, dawn. A hybrid machine sits in the pale light, part tractor, part SUV, part pure desperation. It's improbable. Ignacio turns the key. The engine coughs, sputters, then roars to life with a sound like a miracle having a bad day. Monreese Jr. emerges from the house, still in her casino blacks. Monreese Jr. What is that? Ignacio, I don't know, but it moves. Various suburban lawns, day. The hybrid machine cuts grass with surprising efficiency. Homeowners stare. Children point. Ignacio waves. For the first time in the film, he almost smiles. Bank, day. Ignacio sits across from a loan officer. He slides a check across the desk. Ignacio, foreclosure payment, in full. The loan officer examines the check. Her eyebrows rise. Loan officer, this is exactly the amount owed. Ignacio down to the penny. Ignacio's house, sunset. Ignacio sits on the porch. The citation stake still holds a flutter of old violations. He pulls them out one by one. Monreese Jr. sits beside him, Tompkins between them. Monreese Jr., you know this is temporary. The HOA's gonna find something else. Ignacio, I know. Monreese Jr., and that machine's gonna break down eventually. Ignacio, I know. Monreese Jr., so what'd we win? Ignacio looks at Tompkins. The pug looks back. Ignacio, time. We puts his arm around Monreese Jr. Ignacio, that's all anybody ever wins. Suburban Street, pre-dawn. Ignacio hangs off the back. But now something's different. He watches the houses pass, the lights coming on, the families stirring. I used to think I was invisible, part of the machine. But machines don't have wives who work double shifts. Machines don't have dogs with ancient eyes. Machines don't fight. He swings a bin. The clatter is almost musical. Ignacio, I'm not a machine. I'm just a man carrying everybody's yesterday. A child waves from a window. Ignacio waves back. And maybe that's enough. Fade to black. Title card. For everyone who keeps the world running while the world keeps running past them. The end. Credits sequence. Over black we hear the snorting and wheezing of Tompkins. Then, Tompkins VO. He figured it out. They always do eventually. Humans, so fragile, so stubborn, so beautifully, impossibly stubborn. Beat. I've seen empires fall. I've watched stars die. But nothing is more magnificent than a man who refuses to quit. Long wheeze. Tompkins, VO. Now if someone could just explain to me why they keep throwing away perfectly good chicken bones.